Hey guys, what's going on? SpitBrix here, back for another LEGO Ninjago video, and today we're going to be discussing everything you need to know about LEGO Ninjago Summer 2020. With that, we'll be discussing the LEGO Ninjago Legacy sets for Summer 2020, as well as Ninjago Season 13, and the sets that go along with that, as well as the brand new Ninjago spinners that will be introduced around this same time as well. So with all that being said, we have a lot of new exciting information to cover in today's video, so be sure to stick around for the entire video so you guys do not miss out on any of this information. And with that, let's jump right in. Here's what we know about LEGO Ninjago Season 13. Most likely, this is going to be a coal season. So if you're a coal fan, this is some great news for you. Keep in mind that this is still a rumor, but it is a pretty strong rumor in that aspect. Secondly, it appears that this season is going to have something to do with board games, or in that aspect of something similar to Dungeons and Dragons. The ninja are going to be trapped into a board game, which kind of sounds like Season 12. Instead of a video game, it's a board game. Once again, just a rumor, but, you know, maybe a cool idea. And with that, every set that we'll look at later in this video supposedly can connect to make one large dungeon structure. So there'll be interconnecting sets, which is always a cool feature. And lastly, something I'm really excited about is that these sets will contain cards. And you guys know I really like collecting cards for Ninjago, and I just did a video opening up some Star Wars cards this past weekend. So it's going to be really exciting to see how they incorporate maybe even a game into these sets. Who really knows? Now, before I talk about each set in detail, here is something I just wanted to throw in and announce that the Golden Zane minifigure pack is available now. It came out on March 1st. And also, I do want to announce that to celebrate the legacy of the LEGO minifigure, LEGO has teamed up with Gameloft and recently launched LEGO Legacy Heroes Unboxed, a brand new RPG strategy game filled with battles, missions, and an ever-expanding assortment of LEGO minifigures from all different eras of LEGO, such as Classic Space and Ninjago. Now, although Gameloft reached out to me to sponsor this video, I've been playing LEGO Legacy since its official launch last week, and let me tell you, it has exponentially exceeded my expectations. It's been extremely fun to play, level up my minifigures, search for items, and engage in PvP battles against other LEGO Legacy players. Just take a look at my awesome chicken suit guy. He's an absolute beast in battle, especially when paired with my hiker minifigure and his healing powers. Not only can you build a team of LEGO minifigures like mine and follow the intriguing storyline of Pip Town, you can also upgrade your LEGO minifigures with exclusive power-ups obtained by playing quests, battling in the arena, and leveling up your account. Now, you can join me and thousands of other players for free by using the links in the description box down below to download LEGO Legacy on iOS, Google Play, or Windows. Download LEGO Legacy in the description for free and join the adventure today. And with that, let's talk about these upcoming sets for Ninjago. Let's first talk about Ninjago Legacy and the sets we are getting for this upcoming wave. We'll start off with Jay's Stormfighter. This set will retail for around $20 US, and yes, you may be thinking, well, why are we getting another Jay's Stormfighter? We literally got one back in 2019, which was a remake of the original version from 2012. Well, why do we need another one? Well, this one is a junior set. You see, it's 4+, and so think of it like Kai's Fire Dragon, so you can expect a much smaller and simplified version of Jay's Stormfighter for this release. The two minifigures we're looking at is Jay and Lasha for this set. Most likely, they're not going to be exclusive. It's just going to be another, set to add to the juniors line. However, the other two legacy sets we are getting for summer 2020 are not junior sets, which is always, well, that's what we like to see most likely. This remake will be the Kai Fighter, and I personally really enjoyed the original version back from Rebooted, and that was a $20 set, and so with this set being $30 to $40, we're expecting to see a larger build, which I think will be very good. Larger builds that equals more details pretty much, and with that we'll be getting 4 minifigures, Lloyd, Kai, and 2 Nindroids along with it. Now, the legacy set that I'm most excited about in this wave is the Destiny's Bounty. Yes, we are getting another LEGO Ninjago Destiny's Bounty set. However, this one comes with the Mega Weapon. This is the first time we are getting a Mega Weapon piece for LEGO Ninjago, which is awesome. I know as far as anyone who would watch the episodes back in the day, this was a very influential piece that we never got. This $100 set will take inspiration from the original Destiny's Bounty back from 2012 instead of the one from Possession. I believe there was one in that wave. And of course, well, the LEGO Ninjago movie. Don't expect it to be anything like this. It's a $100 set. You know, think of it more like the set in front of you right now. And thanks to SpitBrix, who have been able to see all the sets and just not take pictures of them, but they're able to talk about each set, which is how we know all this information. Well, Garmadon appears to have his hairpiece in the set. So this is pretty cool that we get that, as well as Evil Lloyd will be in this set in his young form. Now let's jump into the LEGO Ninjago Season 13 sets, and although we don't know much about this upcoming season, nor the sets, we do have some really strong inferences that we can make from, just the details we have at this point. This first set here is Journey to the Skull Dungeons. Now, as context for this season, the main antagonist is going to be called the Skull Sorcerer. So there's some information for you right there, just kind of thinking about how this season is going to be constructed around that main antagonist. This will be a $20 to $30 set, features the ninja in front of you right now. We don't know much about the build itself. Another set that I'm very excited about is Woo's Battle Dragon. Now, this is not a legacy set, so it's not going to look like the one on screen right now, but that is the only dragon we've ever gotten for Master Wu, and so the fact that we are getting another dragon for him is very exciting for me personally. I'm going to be, definitely picking up this set if it comes out as what I'm expecting. I think it's going to be a heavily armored dragon for Wu, but still should feature some of those light colors and accents of gold and white as we kind of associate those colors with Wu. This is only a $20 set, keep in mind, so that's kind of the smaller scale of dragon that you can expect for this set. Next up is the most mysterious set from this upcoming wave. We don't know much about it, but from the name, it suggests a very peculiar type of set, a very unique one, which I like. Zane's Mino creature, and right off the bat, there's a lot of different ways you can interpret the meaning of this title here. We know we're going to get Zane in the set itself, but when I first saw the name, I immediately associated it to that creature we saw in Hunted that came up out of the sand, and so since it does say the word creature, I don't feel like it's going to be a dragon or a vehicle. It's going to be something in between there, so that'll be very interesting to see exactly what that is. This is a $50 set. Up next is a set that really needs to live up to expectations. This is the Firestone Mech, and we've just been getting so many great mechs for LEGO Ninjago that this mech better be a good one, because like the Fire Mech we got for the LEGO Ninjago movie, this is a similar price point, which means that we may be looking at, that sort of scale for this mech. It may be smaller if we get any side builds with it, but it's got a lot to live up to, and so I can't really make any judgments about the set until we see official clear images released by LEGO, so with that, I'll leave it there for this set. Up next is a set that I'm going to predict will be one of the best sellers of this Season 13 line, and that's the Skull Sorcerer's Dragon. Supposedly, from those who have seen the set at Toy Fair, the dragon will be somewhat of a skeleton-like build, so a large skeleton dragon and a small rock landscape is what we have for description of this set. So a small side build, let's assume, along with this very large skeleton-looking dragon. Another interesting piece of information is that we are going to be getting dark colored skeletons as the villain, so not just your typical white boned skeleton. So with that, that adds some interesting aspects to these minifigures, as we can assume right now they are going to be somewhat of a skeleton-like appearance. And the last set before we check out these spinners, in which I'll tell you guys about those in just a little bit, is the Skull Sorcerer's Dungeon. This is going to be another $100 set, and I don't think we have many sets like this in LEGO Ninjago, which I really like. The set I immediately thought of was this pirate set from back in the day called Treasure Island. Basically take this set you see on screen right now and scale it up by an absolute ton and, build out the skeleton face a little bit, and I think that's what we're going to be looking at whenever we get official images of this set, which honestly is going to look really awesome, maybe one of my favorite sets in the wave, but we'll have to see. And now let's talk about these upcoming Spinjitzu spinner sets. Well, I would call them new, although the set description we have of them, they seem almost identical to the Spinjitzu Slam sets. Listen to this. So they're called Spinjitzu Surge, which right off the bat, that's an awesome name. But according to SpitBrix, their description seems very similar to something we've already seen, aka the Slam sets. They say that the minifigure can be inserted onto the top of the spinner, and then there's a lever on the base, and if you press it really hard, the spinners will come out, which in all honesty, sounds exactly like Spinjitzu Slam. So it's going to be a very similar mechanism, maybe even using the same launch feature, who really knows. Now, something interesting here that points towards this being a coal season is that there will be no Spinjitzu Surge set for Jay, and Jay is always one of those ninja that LEGO likes producing the spinner sets of, because I guess he's one of the more popular ninja. But no, it's Cole now. So that's very interesting. Cole is not usually one of the go-to ninja, so once again, that's pointing towards this being a Cole season. Of course, we have Kai. He's, kind of the primary ninja back in the day with the pilot season, so it makes sense to continue making him, and he's also one of the most popular ninja on top of that. And we're also getting one for Lloyd. Duh, of course, we can't go without getting one for Lloyd, the green ninja, so we have one coming for Lloyd. So of course, I want to hear your guys' thoughts down below. Do you guys think these spinners are going to be almost identical to Spinjitzu Slam? They sure sound like they are going to be. And also, with that being said, let me know down below your guys' thoughts on this entire wave in general. Are you guys more excited for the LEGO Ninjago Legacy sets of this wave or these Season 13 sets? Let me know down below, as well as which set maybe you're the most excited for to see official images of. As a reminder, you can download LEGO Legacy for free today and start building your LEGO minifigure team on iOS, Google Play, or Windows using the links in the description down below. And that's going to wrap up today's video. If you guys enjoyed, let me know with a like rating down below. If you guys are new, subscribe to my channel with post notifications turned on so you guys do not miss out when the official images of these sets are released. As always, I'm SpitBrix. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next video coming very soon.